The ultimate moving checklist plus free download. Moving house may seem challenging, but that's why Dumbo Movers share some handy tips and this simple moving checklist with you. So join us in today's video as we go through all the tasks you should complete for a smooth and efficient relocation. Let's start with tasks you should do 6 weeks before moving. All of these are necessary for preparing everything on time, and we'll go through each task individually. But we'll also include a free download so you can print it out and have a checklist on you. The first thing to do when planning a successful relocation is to schedule in-home estimates with moving companies. Request estimates from at least 3 different movers so you get an idea of average cost and see what works for you. Naturally, you'll want to cut costs where possible and go for the best moving rate, but don't be so fast as to go for the cheapest quote because other factors are also important, like services a certain company provides as well as their professionalism. Organizing a home visit takes time, so don't delay this task and reach out to your local movers on time. Alternatively, you can request a video estimate and do a home walkthrough with a representative via video chat. Getting an estimate will also help you take care of the next task, which is creating a budget for your moving expenses. This is another essential part of your relocation, so even if you can't plan the exact amount, you should at least have some limit on your budget. As long as you know the approximate amount of money you can spend on relocation, you should be fine. That's because moves can get rather expensive, and you don't want to end up overspending or in debt, so make sure you plan a budget in advance. Another task you should take care of 6 weeks before moving is to contact your property manager. This is important because you'll need info regarding your current property, such as time restrictions, elevator scheduling, and other requests you may need to handle before leaving. Another person you must contact at this time is your employer, since you'll probably need to get a day off work in order to deal with your moving day. Reaching out to your employer with a request in advance is necessary because it will allow them to work around the schedule and make adjustments if needed. The next task on your moving checklist is to organize a yard sale and finally get rid of unneeded household items. Decluttering your home before moving is beneficial for several reasons. Firstly, you'll have fewer things to move, so you'll pay less for moving services. Secondly, you'll only have the things you really like once you get to your new home. And lastly, you'll be able to make some extra cash. In case you don't want to organize a yard sale, you can also sell things online or donate them to one of your local charities. Once your home is clear of clutter, it's time to take a good look at your belongings and identify all of the fragile ones. Your task at this point is to plan how to move those fragile, sensitive, or unusual items. Perhaps you have a bulky chest of drawers or an antique piece of furniture that may also be your valuable china or anything else that really requires special handling. You should plan for moving fragile items because thoughtful planning and utmost care are both necessary to move these types of items safely. Alternatively, you may need to hire specialized movers, which is greatly beneficial when you're moving artwork, bathtubs, pianos, and other valuable and sensitive belongings. After you've created a plan for moving breakables and valuables, it's time to gather your packing materials like moving boxes, bubble wrap, packing paper, packing tape, moving blankets, labels, etc. You may also want to use professional moving equipment like a moving dolly or furniture sliders, so give it a thought before heading to the home improvement store. Completing all of these tasks will get you closer and closer to a successful moving day. So once you only have 2 weeks to go, it's time to move to, you guessed it, more tasks. 2 weeks before moving is a good time to confirm parking options for a moving truck. Ensuring parking space is important because otherwise you'll be in for quite a difficult loading and perhaps even additional expenses for long carries. Then you'll need to notify homeowners, renters, and the insurance company about your upcoming move, as well as your property manager, to give them updates and double-check if there are any additional requirements for the move. You will also need to notify cable and internet providers so they can arrange for your leave and potentially also make arrangements for your new address. If that's not the case and they can't provide the same service for your new home, you should go ahead and find another provider and schedule services with them. 2 weeks before the relocation is also a good time to forward your mail and make sure you don't miss out on any important bills, subscriptions, or other mail you're expecting. Okay, now let's move on to those final tasks and look at things you should take care of 1 day before a move. What you're going to do in the morning of final preparations is to unplug your fridge and freezer so they have enough time to defrost and you'll be able to clean them. You will then need to pack an essentials box for moving day, which should contain everything you need for a day or two at your new home. Your essentials box should contain some basic toiletries, such as toothpaste, shampoo, shower gel, and anything else you use on a daily basis. Then, fresh bedding and a change of clothes are also necessary, as you'll want to have a good night's rest after a long moving day and jump into something clean and comfy without searching for things through a huge pile of sealed moving boxes. You should also pack your medicines and don't forget some snacks and refreshments as well. It's important to keep in mind that you may experience delays and your shipment may not arrive exactly when you planned. Or you may simply have a few days between your move-out and move-in days, in which case you will certainly need basic items you've just packed in your essentials box or bag. Another task to complete one day before moving is to leave your household nice and tidy. So after you have everything prepared for a move, go ahead and clean your current home for the next resident. You can do so yourself or arrange for professional cleaning services, whatever works better. Just make sure the property is ready for the next person to move in. Now you're all set and you can be on your way, but don't forget to stop by the ATM and withdraw some cash before leaving. You will certainly have a lot on your mind, but remember to tip your movers and show appreciation for their hard work. You may also need some cash on the way, so don't rely strictly on your credit card when traveling. And there you have it. That's our simple moving checklist, which should help you go through the entire process with ease. All of these tasks will hopefully go smoothly for you, and your trusted movers will take care of everything else. If you'd like to know how much it will cost you to move, go ahead and contact us. We'll be more than happy to provide a free moving quote. We'll leave contact details in the description box below so you can reach out and request an estimate. Thank you so much for watching the Dumbo Moving YouTube channel, and make sure you give this video a like if you enjoyed. You can also subscribe and click the notification bell for more upcoming moving videos.